So my studio right now is a bit of a disaster. There's so much stuff everywhere, just cluttering up my desk, cluttering up on top of my keyboard. On the floor is just covered with stuff and more things that I'm trying to sell and get rid of. And it all started for one reason. I recently sold my 2019 Intel MacBook Pro. And actually, it wasn't really a sale. I actually traded it for this PC. Now, this PC has some pretty decent specs. It has an i9-10850K, an ROG Strix Z490E motherboard, 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM, and the only thing that I don't like about it is the graphics card. And the case. There's a couple things, but mainly those two things. The graphics card is a RX 580. The person that previously owned this at the time said that was the only card they could get their hands on. And this PC versus my laptop, even with the bad graphics card, was still comparable in price, so I went for the trade. I decided I can upgrade the graphics card later, and I also want to upgrade the case, because it's not really my aesthetic. But basically, that's why my room's a mess. I've been keeping my PC on my main desk, which I use for work and music production. So I also have all of my music and video editing stuff here, as well as streaming and everything, and it's just gotten really, really chaotic. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna be buying an Ekbacken countertop and some more legs from Ikea and use my leftover Alex drawers from my previous desk setup. And we're gonna make a little gaming streaming station. So first things first, we have to go to Ikea. So I just went to Ikea, got all this stuff in the back for the start of my second desk setup. And once I get home, it's gonna be time to start putting it together. I forgot to film anything when I was in Ikea, but it was just, walking around, doing the Ikea thing. So yeah. Desk is now in my house. There are the legs. So now it's time to put the desk together. This box was super big and barely fit in my room, but we made it work. I had to screw 4 different legs in, and it took a lot of time. I initially put them on backwards and had to make new holes and redo it, but it's all good. We figured it out. I forgot to film it, but the desk is now standing. I've got 4 legs on it for lots of support. In my drawer, I still gotta level it out and stuff, but that's it. So now it's time to actually put some stuff on the desk. I started with this dual monitor mount from Vivo and started putting my main monitor on, which initially was a 27-inch 1440p Asus TUF monitor, but then I switched it out for an ROG one. And my vertical monitor on the side is a curved 1080p MSI monitor that's 120 hertz. The cable management on this was a little bit tricky, but we managed to make it work. Then I added the PC, which was really, really heavy, and a desk mat that I got from Ikea. I added a mount for my camera, as well as a microphone mount, and my keyboard and mouse. I got some things in the mail that were going to help with this a little bit better, like some light strips from Govee, as well as a third monitor mount for a top monitor. I now have the Asus TUF monitor on the top and the Asus ROG monitor on the bottom. I also bought the Wave XLR from Elgato for my interface. The interface that I usually use on my Mac is a Mac-only interface, so I needed something for my streams. This interface has been really easy to use, and it's very, very simple. I highly recommend it. It's really good for the price. So I just attempted some cable management, kind of see that some of the cables back here are just a little too short, so I wasn't able to fully do a good job at running them to the PC. This is currently what it looks like underneath. It's not great. It's using like these channel strips that you put like a sticky adhesive on the back. I stuck it to the desk, which you can kind of see peeks up a little bit. And then the cables go through it, but there's just so many cables that you can't really fit enough in that little amount of space. So there's going to be some work that needs to be done for the cable management still. I'm going to have to figure out some sort of system that's going to work better than this because, yeah, it's just like not great. It's not like the worst, but I'm going to have to see if I can order some longer cables or something, and maybe some other types of raceways that might work better than the ones that are there right now. Hopefully they won't be too hard to get off without damaging my desktop. That's gonna be the tricky part. I guess it was a couple of days ago that I first filmed this whole setup, but this is currently what it's looking like. I was able to get a little bit more room for my microphone to come out. Before, it would kind of hit my monitor, but I was able to move the monitor stands so that we've got some more space. But yeah, this is how it looks so far. We're gonna be changing this case out very, very shortly. Hey, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps out my channel, and I would really appreciate it. If you like these kind of videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. Got a lot of stuff coming up soon, including a PC case swap for this setup. If you're wondering what to watch next, you can watch this video right here where I talk about how to get good lighting on your stream. See y'all next time.